You know, usually I have to pay a lot of money for that kind of warm welcome, so I appreciate it. Welcome to the SLAMBOVIAN Circus of Dreams show. Connecticut is really one of the founding birthplaces of the SLAMBOVIANs. We want to thank the excellent staff here. The sound people, the hospitality staff, just amazing people. Yes. Also, you saw Beth and the merch out front. You have an opportunity at intermission and to go and support the band in the merch way, which there's just some great albums out there and such. So there's something coming up in just 1 month, and in just 1 month is the SLAMBOVIAN UK tour. So this is the stretch run of preparation before the band heads over to the United Kingdom and has dates all over England and even one in Wales this year. So they're very excited about that. Please give a warm Fairfield welcome to Bob, Matthew, RJ, Sharky, Tink, and Josiah, the SLAMBOVIAN Circus of Dreams.
Into this. Here, like that. Get out like that.
Oh, we're playing that?
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. I need to get my flute.
For
set. I didn't know it was in the set.
okay.
You guys talk.
Well, let's just do it.
Well, it's simpler if I just get it now. Okay.
Do one. We'll do one, and then you can sneak in. Is that all right? Oh, I guess. I don't know. Where is it, Tank? We feel very at home, you can tell, right? Some of our oldest fans are from here. This is where we, really cut our teeth in this neck of the woods. So what we're doing is we're doing stuff from our first album. Tink instigated that. And we're doing stuff from our latest album. So that it's like the Alpha and the Omega tour. We're going to take that to the UK. And then we'll probably do something that's in between the two of those, I would imagine. This is the first song that ever got radio play. You ready, Tink? This one's for Ghosts. I'll think I'm some kind of a loony, alone but talking strong. Yeah, they think my mind is gone. I'm hanging with an army they can't see. Oh yes, I am. Sandy, Janice, Albert, Charlie, the whole departed crew. Yeah, we're sharing all our dreams, and we're all coming clean. We realize there's so much left to do. We're all instigating silent revolution. Fashion institutions can't control. We're all instigating silent revolution. Us and all the departed souls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shutting up and we're getting small. We're tuning into you. Won't walk before we learn to crawl this time. We want you to get through. Hey, we need you now. We're hanging out most every afternoon. And mornings, evenings, night times, laughing, singing like a bunch of loonies. Yeah, we're all becoming friends. It's an anthem to the end. We're trying to teach everyone the tune. Yeah, we're all instigating silent revolution. Fashion institutions can't control. We're all instigating silent revolution. Us and all the departed souls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Macaroni. Is there anybody new? Anybody that didn't see us before? Would you raise your hand? Oh, wow. Oh, welcome to the circus. Good luck to you guys. I hope it's a good show. We'll do our best. We'll see what happens. So let's say, let me tune up. What's that supposed to go to? Oh, it goes to that. There you go. Okay. Beautiful. So let's say, man, there's a lot of the old stuff is brand new to us. And for the new people, it's all new stuff to you. So this could get kind of confusing before the night's over. So just kind of, I think the new people and us got to balance it out. And because the older people who know us, they're going to be in the know more than you guys or us guys. Something like that. You know, in the 60s and 70s, there was something that they had that was called radio. And we wrote this song for the people. This is dedicated to all the radio people that are still surviving.
Especially WPKN that really supported us for this show.
So, the new people, if you see us being fumbly in the beginning, it just means we're spaced out. That's going to be a really good show. Okay. You ready? Yeah, you going to count it? Little box that translates air. You speak to us from everywhere. In Mama's kitchen, Daddy's car. Your painted stories brought us stars to light our way. We never had to read it in a magazine. Didn't have to see it on our MTV. We heard it on the radio. We heard it on the radio. With all the things we learned at school, it's the things you taught that always ruled. So many minds that you control. Dear box, where will you lead our souls? 'Cause we never had to read it in a magazine. Didn't have to see it on our MTV. We heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. We heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Lift us up when we're down in the cities and towns. Help us flow. Your mainstream, your underground, turn a life unprofound into a show. Do you come from God, but don't you know? To see it on our MTV. We heard it on the radio. 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 Heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. We heard it on the radio. Heard it on the radio. Little box that translates everywhere. You speak to us from everywhere.
You guys doing okay?
So for you new people who don't know, this is Sharky on guitar over here. That's Bob on the bass back here. This is Matthew on the drums. Matthew lives 8 minutes away. This is RJ on the keyboard and banjo and various things. This is the lovely but incredibly dangerous Tinkerberry Lloyd on a variety of instruments over in this corner. And my name is Joe. I shortened it just because of the gas prices. So this is these are in the coolest way. These are scary for us to do because they're so old. Like I said, that they're new for us. This is I wrote this for Tink. Let me go to tune real quick.
And so this is off the Good Thief album, which was released in March of 1999. So it's 25-year anniversary this year of that album. And one of the first places that we played, there were a few places in New York. It was during kind of the renaissance of the open mics and singer-songwriter and this and that. And in 1998, in Black Rock, Rich Franzino opened Acoustic Cafe. And Rich was really a great supporter and a champion of us since they opened. We played, I think, in the first year, and he kept having us back. So he helped us kind of bond with the mother spirit of Connecticut, And we're the children of Connecticut, really, as a band. So thank you.
She doesn't have to follow me at all. She doesn't have to come each time I call. She doesn't have to play my stupid games. She got her own connection to the flame. My girl, yeah, she's very free. My girl, and that's alright by me. My girl, she sees the things that I should. Says someday that she will be my gate. She says that if it's love, then I can wait. She says if I ain't Christ, then she ain't gay. She swears someday she'll pray in my name. Yeah, she's very free in her philosophy. She debates the things that I should be. Says, baby, don't push, don't pant it, don't shove. She don't give a damn about falling in love. It's just a chemical rush, and though it makes you feel great, the only thing that lasts is what? Regret. She doesn't have to follow me at all. She doesn't have to come each time I call. She doesn't have to play my stupid game. She got her own connection to flame. My girl, she's very free. My girl, and that's alright by me. My girl, she sees the things that I can't see. She makes me weak. My girl, ain't that she radiates? My girl, she thinks of things that I should be. Yeah. Bobby Yab for a second while Tink goes and gets her. Oh, you got the flute. You did it already. When did you do that? She's sneaky. Okay. So last weekend, it might not have been last weekend. I'm not really good with time and space, but it's like last weekend-ish. Tink and I went to 2 like private gigs. We were asked to do this. It was called Songs of the Hudson River, and it was in Pete Seeger's hometown. It was a bunch of the Pete Seeger kind of people. They're into all that environmental crap. I don't know if they ever heard that. And so they asked if I would perform a couple of river songs, and we went there to do that. And then Pete Seeger, a guy who had been Pete Seeger's driver when he was like from 16 on, and became Pete Seeger's producer for the albums that he did, he wrote a book about Pete. And he brought a copy of it to that thing, and he gave it to us. And there's an interview with me in it. There's pictures of me and Tink. And like all these people that work so hard to make a lot of things happen, we just kind of jumped on the caboose at the end. We were like through the whole book, and then even the last chapter says, and so the 40th anniversary of the Town Crier, the oldest running venue, featured we were called Gandalf Murphy and the Slambovian Circus of Dreams, folk music on steroids. We're like, wow, man. So I think we're going to really be rich soon. I joke about it sometimes, but I think we're going to be really rich. So keep an eye on us in case you need to borrow money or something. It should be coming in pretty soon. Okay, so this song is a tip of the hat to Pete, Bob Dylan, the Allman Brothers, and Jethro Tull.
Our bodies like Chevys, they're stronger than steel. Storms break the levees, truths are revealed. What should we save now? What should be healed? We gotta step out of time. Yeah, he walked the road till we called him the man. We flew like the doves and we slept in the sand, but we're still building cannons, making war plans. We gotta step out of time. Step out of time. Step out of time. Let's get our bodies aligned with our minds. Let's get our minds aligned with our hearts. Maybe it's there we can start. Yeah. At home, they get the jobs and we just get the phones. But who gets the money? Throw the workers a bone. We gotta step out of time. You step out of politics, we're all being played. Skits to distract while the real deals are made. Behind the curtain, who's pulling the reins? And we gotta step out of time. We're all from one mother, that's what they say. People of science, and not just those who pray. So let's live for each other and become the way. We gotta step out of time. Step out of time. Step out of time. Let's get our bodies aligned with our minds. Let's get our minds aligned with our hearts. Maybe it's there we can start. Yeah. love, that religion, enemies, friends, all of these isms and vanities end. We gotta make the world right. Yeah, we know enough to know what's really cool, to know what is mean and what's just outright cruel. They call it politics, but they're just evil's tools. They just can't fake it no more. Step out of countries, step out of pride, step out of worlds where the love is all died. Let's live for each other, ride the new tide. We gotta step out of time, step out of time, step out of time. Let's get our bodies aligned with our minds. Let's get our minds aligned with our hearts. Maybe it's there we can start. Yeah. One more time. Hey. Step out of time, step out of time. Let's get our bodies aligned with our minds. Let's get our minds aligned with our hearts. Maybe it's there we can start. Yeah. Step out of time. Step out of time.
So is it sounding good out there? That's because of Greg back here doing sound inside that window. And Mark back here letting us hear ourselves on the monitors. Thanks, gentlemen. Let's keep going. Good idea, right? Oh, what's that one? Okay. You can do a brief one about this.
So this guy here is from Philadelphia. Did you hear this southern accent? That's the South Philly hillbilly that's sneaking out. You know, not really. His family are some of the original immigrants to Philadelphia, and they were pig farmers under the bridge. What bridge is that?
Walt Whitman.
The Walt Whitman Bridge. They had pig farms. They were like just the real immigrants.
Before the bridge existed.
Yeah, so that for a couple hundred years they were living there, and he grew up. He learned how to play guitar from his father, who learned from his uncles, who learned from the immigrants that worked, the Irish immigrants that worked in the boats and in the docks. So it was like handed down from all that. So I just thought you'd like that. But the reason I'm bringing it up is, by the time it got to his generation, he became kind of an at-risk youth. And, he wasn't one of the hard-working dock workers or anything. He was hanging out on the streets at 12, You should be working by then. But he was anyway on the street corners making trouble. And he actually got, they were worried about him, so they gave him a grant. They gave him a scholarship to art school. And when he was 12, he went to the Philadelphia Museum of Art for art lessons. And his first experience there, he met the surrealists. And so that was a big impression on him. And then also that same summer, someone gave him the first Bob Dylan album saying, hey, we don't like this, we think you'd like it. So that's why we are where we are today. That's the math. And so this next song is kind of born of all that. And we're here in Connecticut, which is a very artistic and surrealistic state. And so this is dedicated to you guys, and I hope you enjoy it. It is off our last album, a very unusual.
It's called Solve It All Daily.
stretch the elephant's legs. I bet it was you. Solve it all day. Taught them to walk through the streets on stilted gray limbs like Barnum and Bailey. Yeah, you pulled a trick with the tigers too. Now no one can keep them in the zoo. Why do you do what you do when you do what you do? Solve it all, Zane. Well, who turned Narcissus to stone, fishes to phones that always call me? Who melted all the town clocks, hung them on rocks, and lives by the blue sea? Well, who put those drawers in your sister's chest? Had to retailer her favorite dress. Why do you make normal such a mess? What are you up to? Solve it all, Zane. Solve it all, Zane. Well, maybe behind that mustachioed mask, a black hole sucking everything in, making rules lose control, deconstructing dogmatic distractions that rule. Reason back to molecular dances and music of spheres that our ears used to hear before fig leaves and fear made us deaf, dumb, and blind to the beauty that really matters. Oh. Elongated mom's favorite spoon. Why are your paintings so out of tune, or is that the wang show? Geopolitical child out by the wild, globe on the prairie, watching the birth of new man in the new land. Oh, it's pretty scary. He's in a world trapped by its points of view, and you always said true may not be true. Yeah, we read it all in the Dolly News monarch of Jamie. Solve it all. Solve it all, Jamie. Solve it all, David. Solve it all.
Thank you very much. So for you new people, we always do 2 sets to allow the new people to escape if they're like terrified by what the hell did I come to. So we'll do like about 3 more songs, take a break, come out and meet everybody. And if you stick around, I always say the same thing. If you stick around, we always do the better second set for you too. Whoever buys the most merchandise goes to the top of my loan list when the money comes in. So. Oh man, Holy mackerel.
So this is like this song is like, I think, was one of the biggest hits off the Good Thief album. Like, kids really liked it, and even we got introduced at one show, and it was like a Christmas show or something. There was a rabbi introducing it, and he says, "Jesus always rides on a roller coaster." That's how we introduced it.
But it's called Genius, not. Okay, let's see that. Let's see if I got some picks in here. Got this. Are you doing good, everybody? You okay? Make sure. We haven't played for like a week and a half, so we don't know quite what we're doing right now, but we need that. What is it? Which one is it? Okay. This is dedicated to all the geniuses out there in the audience. You know who you are.
I think I lost it once again. I'm out on the street without a friend, 'cause even friends do not pretend they understand me anymore. My head has gotten so damn big, I cannot even wear my wig. The girls are dogs and men are pigs, and where is God? I got to drown myself again just to survive. Yeah, I take this stuff so that I even wanna stay alive. Yeah, genius always rides on a roller coaster. It'll toast ya, weenie roast ya, when all your brilliant peers are already ghost ya. Wonder should ya hang around at all? All away perfectly in a lousy day, then I'll no longer have to play this stupid game. But if there's really something more behind this world, behind the door, will I be stuck beneath the floor without a clue? Maybe I'll stick around a while just to be sure. But curiosity makes everybody else a boy. Yeah, genius always rides on a roller coaster. It'll toast ya, weenie roast ya, when all your brilliant peers are already ghost ya. Wonder should ya hang around? Genius always rides on a roller coaster. It'll toast ya, roast ya, when all your brilliant peers are already ghost ya. Wonder should ya hang around that long? Something got lost on the way. Something got lost on the way. Wanting the end, 'cause even friends do not pretend they understand. Jesus always rides on a roller coaster. It'll toast ya, weenie roast ya, when all your brilliant peers are already ghost ya. Wonder should ya hang around? Jesus always rides on a roller coaster. It'll toast ya, weenie roast ya, when all your brilliant peers are already ghost ya. Wonder should you hang around at all? Hey, I'm a genius, yeah, yeah. You're a genius, and you know it's true. Genius. I think I lost it once again. With the sun refused to shine, I don't mind, I don't mind. If the mountain crumble to the sea, let it be, let it be. Yeah, I'm a genius. Once again.
You guys rule. This up here. Well, this is fun, man. This is just like an hour away for most of us and 8 minutes for Matthew. We should do this more regularly, I think. It's a cozy little joint. The staff is great. They feed us better than we eat all week, like in one meal. There was like more things to eat than we eat usually in the whole entire week until the money comes in. Okay. You know, it's an interesting time we live in right now. I think it's a time, I mean, there's a lot of confusion and there's a lot of craziness going on, and it seems like people want to label each other and not talk to each other. They want to call each other blocky things to prevent prejudice from happening in the world. So they call each other by groups, you know, they kind of attack each other from one side or the other. We're kind of apolitical in Slambovia. Politics are not allowed anymore. But we do believe at this particular time, the only party that needs to take over are the women. The women are like, really, even though all this other kind of minory stuff's going on, the women are shaking the real predators. And the predators are hiding behind the curtains, but they're more and more being revealed as to who they are. So this is dedicated to the women's movement that was prophesied in the book of Slambovia. Long, long time ago, that in the last days when things get really nutty and everybody's taking sides, but nobody's really like listening to anybody to change anything for the better, that this group of women rise up, all possessed by the Tinkerbell spirit. Now in Slambovia, we think the Tinkerbell spirit is that sister side of women that don't take crap from anybody. They got that little sword, and if you're not like stepping up and doing what needs to be done, they'll poke you right in the ass with that little sword. So in Slambovia, we've been waiting for the Tinkerbell spirit to arrive to liberate everybody so we can all go about being who we are. So this song is dedicated to that women's movement. You never know when it's going to come, so we write a lot of songs to evoke the spirit. It might be tonight that it wakes up in all the women. They send all the roosters home, and amazing things will happen in the world. So this is called Tink, I Know It's You. Here we go.
I see you running in the night, your little spark of light. I know it's you. Oh yeah. I see you sneaking through the trees. You whisper on the breeze to steal my heart, and you do. I know it's you. I see you looking through her eyes. Yeah, there ain't no disguise for what you do to me. I see you reaching through the lies. Yeah, I am so surprised you'd come this far for me. 'Cause hey, Tink, I was so unkind, grown up and so blind, tempted by a love that took me far from you. And hey, I just couldn't see that you were meant for me. I left you in a garden full of broken dreams. Yeah. Neverland, it's me and you. Oh yeah. And I pray that this might be the day we can get away from grown-up dreams and blue. 'Cause hey, now that I can see you're still here with me, the reins and beat this thing together. Hey, say, we can merge in time with the great divine, and we can build a world for all the lost and lonely. I know little spark of light, I know it's you. Oh, yeah, I know it's you.
Sharky on a slide mandolin. We got one more for you, and then we'll take a little break.
So I did want to say, you know, I have all the best intentions to be really on top of things and take care of the fans and the band and everything. But I'm actually a little behind schedule, but I do want to let you know we are raising money for our UK tour. So I do have our official poster here, just a few copies. If you donate $10 or more, you can get a poster. And we also have some other merch here from all of our different albums and things. But if you'd like to even just tip a quarter, you can take a button. Anything you can do can help, because you know what it costs to feed a band these days.
The last time we were over there, we did big festivals, you know, like there was a 20 and a 30,000 people festival. Then we didn't have to bum money so much. This time we're going over just to visit the cousins. It was Tink's idea. She pulled it together. So we're going to do 8 shows in like 10 days in smaller places, smaller theaters, and getting to go to Wales and just see how the cousins are doing over there, you know. Rough time for everybody, so it's going to be, it's not going to be like the money-making tour, so if you got a little bit extra in your pocket, a couple thousand, something like that, just throw it into the coffers.
And you can trust me because I'm in charge of the money.
This is KFC, right? So we'll end with this song. This is from the first album. This became very popular, especially among the immortal jellyfish that follow us around. Dedicated to the child and everybody. It's called Alice in Space. Up to a place, wheels leave the ground, yeah, the air here is laced, and I'm gone, long gone, and it's a long way out to Alice in Space. Visit Alice, cause she understands more of the child and less of the man. She don't gain, she won't fall, but it's a long way out to Alice in Space. She'll lift you up and she'll shed your disguise. Oh, I've seen the ancients in Alice's eyes when she smiles. And it's a
lift you up and she'll schedule the sky. I've seen the ancients in Alice's eyes when she cries. Millions of people and one little lie. Zillions of children whose spirits have all flown away. They're long gone, and it's a long way out to Alice in Spain. It's a long way out to Alice in Spain. It's a long way out. Hey! We're the SLAMBOVIAN Circus of Dreams. We'll come out and see you during the break. Sing with us. Hey la, hey hey lo wa. 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 Guys, we're awesome. Thank you very much. Good work.
I think the common thing to say is, welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you've been generous with your applause, you've been generous with your spirit, you've been generous at the merch tent. That doesn't go away. You can do that after the show, too. But thank you very much for being here tonight. The band really appreciates you. Appreciate them back. The SLAMBOVIAN Circus of Dreams.
Well, it was good to see everybody. There's a lot of people that we know and a lot of brand new people that seem to like the band. That's good. That's good. Can't always tell from up here, especially when you're using all your RAM up to try to remember how these songs go, and then you're hoping that we're landing them. And I think we seem to be landing them according to everybody out there, so that's good. Let's get conglomerated here. We're about to play the oldest circus song that there is. I wrote this many, many years ago before there was a Circus of Dreams, after seeing the Who movie called The Kids Are All Right in Manhattan by myself. I lived in Queens at the time. I went home, I was so inspired remembering the Who and remembering Keith Moon, who pulled me on a stage when I was like maybe like 12 or 13 years old at the Electric Factory in Philadelphia. because he was afraid I was going to get smashed up against the side. So Keith Moon got up and pulled me on stage and sat me next to John Entwistle, like he was yelling at me, "You stay there," like this. Was like, okay. And then he just like he came around, he looked around, played, made faces at me during the whole show. I was just like amazed. It was the first time I ever experienced The Who. So when I saw this movie, I remembered them, and I stayed up all night and I wrote this song.
Waking up isn't easy when you ain't got no reason, when there's no one to please you. Life is so strange. Look at you in the mirrors, nothing is getting clearer. Living life with the fear that things stay the same. There ain't a lot to say. Go through your whole damn day, yo. So many games you play, yo. But what do they mean? Well, I got a lot of reasons gathered through many seasons. Some bad and some are pleasing, I just don't know. I dreamed it could be better, something that's to the letter. Maybe I best be getting on with the show. I got a lot to say, yo. And if I had my way, yo, there's just one game I play, yo. All of my life, well, I'd run away with the circus of dreams. Lived half my life, still don't know what it means. Through a glass darkly we see. What is it we're meant to be? He flies through the air with the greatest of ease. He's the daring young clown on the flying trapeze. His movements so graceful it makes you wonder, is it for real or some spell we're under? We lived half our lives, still don't know what it means. Let's pack up our bags for the circus of dreams, or I guess we'll see you around whenever we come to town. True. Let's pack up our bags for the circus of dreams, or I guess we'll see you around whenever we come to town. Or you can fly through the air with the greatest of these.
Matthew on the drums. That's amazing. Amazing, Matthew. The ghost of Keith Moon. Okay. So this is the first album. I said we were playing our first album and our latest album. The first album is called Good Thief. A Good Thief Tips His Hat. And this is the title track from it. It's called A Good Thief Tips His Hat. A good thief tips his hat. A good thief winks his eye. A good thief always smiles. And good thieves never lie. They come to steal your heart and take you far away, where you can dream your dreams. You can learn to play without fear. Without fear. I took my stories off to Dream Weasel's estate. He knew them for an hour. He put them on a plate. He cut them up with grace and chewed without a sound. And then he spit them in my face, tried to knock me down. But no fear. I got no fear. So where will he go when the good thief comes around? I said, where will he hide when the good thief comes to town? Thank you very much. You guys are beautiful. This is fun. This is fun. Because all the newbies, when we met the new people, they're like vibing on the same vibration that we've all been vibing on. This is like, the tribe is expanding. This is good. So this next thing, in Slambovia, you know, we're all like in competition. So somebody showed me a picture of me with their mom during the break, and she's on the other side already. In Slambovia, we're jealous of the people that get to go to the other side before we do, because we're aiming, you know, to get to the other side. But we, you know, anyways. This song has become, you know, when we have wakes in Slambovia, we call them resurrection ceremonies, because we think people are just resurrecting to the next level. And if they attained enlightenment, which only means to treat everybody like they're your family, everybody from whatever persuasion or political whatever, if you treat them like they're your family, then you can get through the gate and right by St. Peter without having to do all that paperwork they make you do before you can go fishing.
Yeah, just that's the password, Slambovia.
So many years ago, we were doing one of our UK tours. We've been doing them regularly, but this is a ways back. And one of our fans, David Ripley, passed, and he had written in his will that he wanted to be buried in a slam. But one of our T-shirts, well, I don't have one anymore. But one of our T-shirts, and all of his family wore Slambovian T-shirts, and they held it in Arlo Guthrie's church, in the church he talks about in that big long song that he does. And they asked a Catholic priest to come and translate what the meaning of this song was. So we're very honored by that. My mother was very happy that I was not excommunicated, but I was recommunicated. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3.
The lies will unravel and light and love win. In dreams we will travel as new worlds begin. In our hearts, in our hearts, in our hearts. Not just wishful thinking. These thoughts are like seeds. They can grow anywhere, and they're stronger than weeds. Let's plant them all over the world, all over the world. Transform resistance into an embrace. Let everyone know they can't be replaced. We're pushing a daisy way up to the sky, and nobody dies. We're pushing a daisy way
So, now we'll play the title track from the newest album, which is called A Very Unusual Head. This song is called A Very Unusual Head. Okay. This is so much fun. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go. When we were doing sound check, they were playing a Nat King Cole greatest hits album or something, man. It was like Nat King Cole after Nat King Cole. So it was like, these guys are very trippy here. And then Greg back there, I'm writing a song right now that's called Rags to Riches, and Greg comes up on the stage, he goes, it's like Rags to Riches. I go, oh man, this is like, it's like Hocus Pocusville, you know? It's like amazing. So, okay, so we'll do this song. This is a sing-along. Try to get the hang of it. We didn't do many sing-alongs tonight, we'll do another one. Pete Seeger let us pose as a folk band for many years, just if we promised that we would do some sing-alongs. So we'll do a couple sing-alongs, and this is one you can get, all right? Okay. It goes, yabba dabba 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 dabba, said the monkey to the chimp. Yabba dabba 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 dabba, said the chimpy to the monkey. Do you know that one? Sorry, I said before. That's way before. I'm the oldest person on stage. Got a very unusual head. Got a very unusual head. They will take him apart when he's dead. And his very unusual head. 'Cause he's soaring through boring, predictable games that they play. With a glorious noise that can steal all our sad hearts away. Up through the atmosphere, very unusual head. Got a very unusual head. They will take him apart when he's dead. And his very unusual head. Yeah, they're following, swallowing everything he's got to say. But he's wallowing, hollowing, barely can get through the day. But he's coming back again. Scrambling, getting his ducks in a row. He's preambling, gambling, this time the whole thing will go straight through the atmosphere. Got a very unusual head. Got a very unusual head. They will take him apart when he's dead. And his very unusual head. Trumpet part! Everyone sing along, very unusual head. Got a very unusual head. They will take him apart when he's dead. And his very unusual head. Sing it again!
unusual head. They will take him apart when he's dead, and his very unusual head. Surely take him apart when he's dead, and his very unusual head.
Nicely done. So we had a very nice, sweet song here, and Matthew voted it out. Yeah, it is. You'll see why. This is dedicated to my grandfather, George Johnson, who was equally prejudiced against everybody in the world. And this is dedicated also to Matthew. And this is dedicated to all the holy rollers and all the good that they do in the world. It's called Holy Rollers, Roll the Dice.
Holy rollers, roll the dice. Let us build a great device that can channel God into the world. Religions, they all seem to suck. They had it once, but they got stuck, still fighting over where it once came down. If it don't come every day, maybe we should stop and say, well, maybe God don't like this anymore. He's spoken, well, ladies speaking now. Baby, if we just know how. All the ways that's locked by golden cow and swords that should be plowed. Holy rollers, there's no time to act this dumb, to be this blind, to sitting, waiting for a sign to come from up above. Problem is the ways of man, we're all just kids of Abraham. Problem ain't which truth, it's where's the love. Cause it's love that made the universe. Truth is true, but baby, love came first. Way we act just make a bad thing worse than traveling in reverse. Roll the dice. Let us build a great device that can channel God into the world. That can channel God into the world. Let us channel God into the world.
So we got a couple more, just two more for you. This one was, again, influenced by Pete Seeger. I mean, I never thought we'd say that. We didn't want to be hanging with the folky dokies too much, but the folky dokies took care of us really well. We've been, like I always say, we've been rolling into folk dough for a long time, ever since we got involved with these people. And Pete's desire for us to do sing-alongs manifested in this song particularly, but it came about through great trauma because we had just become environmentalists, you know, hanging out with Pete long enough. They started to brainwash us a little bit into environmentalism. As soon as we became sensitive to the needs of the situation in the world, all the bee colonies collapsed all of a sudden. And everybody they didn't know what it was that caused it. And I was having nightmares every night. And I came up with a conclusion one night in a dream. I wasn't sure if it was true because I'm a city kid. We never had trees or grass where I was. We had one tree on our block and they chopped it down when I was about 5 years old. So I didn't know much about things. But I said, I bet if I don't mow the lawn this summer, we might be able to help the bees. And when I didn't mow the lawn and the grass got about this high, I was sitting out there in my beach chair down here in the grass this high. And all of a sudden I realized there were like hundreds of bees in my little yard just buzzing around. And I thought, this is really the solution. You know, don't mow and the bees can find a way to survive. And it turned out to be pretty true. The bees are like back. The bees are back. And I got very excited about this idea, so I started writing a song to tell everybody about it. We toured the whole UK, and some friends of ours started the No Mow and May organization based on this song. And anyway, I won't go any further than that. We can buzz into this song together, and we'll teach you how the chorus goes. And please sing along with us, and the ghost of Pete Seeger will let us sleep tonight. It'll be great. Now, for the new people, when I go, I know where the bees have gone. You can go.
Where all the birds and bees have gone.
Now I'll say, I know where the bees have gone. You can go.
Where all the birds and bees have gone.
And then I'll say, I know where the bees have gone. You go.
Where all the birds and bees have gone.
And finally I'll say, where the birds and bees have gone.
Where all the birds and bees have gone.
Cool. Let's do this.
I know where the bees have gone. They've all come to my yard. I stopped cutting the grass, you know. I stopped being so hard. Stopped trying to control the world. Learned to steer myself. Now the bees and butterflies became a source of wealth. They're making honey butter now. They ship it across the sea. They're raking in a lot of dough and they share it all with me. I know where the bees have gone. Where all the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. Where all the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. Where all the birds and bees have gone. Where the birds and bees have gone. Where all the birds and bees have gone. I know why the birds all sing. I understand each song. The birds and bees are telling me we got the whole thing wrong. Reteaching me the facts of life. And as I get it right, a lovely wife is courting me most every day and night. They're making honey butter now enough to feed us all. They dose it with enlightenment for creatures great and small. I know where the bees go. All the birds and bees are gone. I know where the bees go. All the birds and bees are gone. I know where the bees are gone. All the birds and bees are gone. Where the birds and bees are gone. All the birds and bees are gone. They're making honey butter now. Magic kicks right in, unraveling the world of man to perfect yang and yin. As all the sad creation still eagerly awaits for the yang-dang-doodled human race to finally get it straight. 'Cause I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. Where the birds and bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. They're making honey butter now. Its magic kicks right in, unraveling the world of man. It's a perfect yang and yin. 'Cause all the sad creation still eagerly awaits for the yang-dang-doodle human race to finally get it straight. 'Cause I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. I know where the bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. Where the birds and bees have gone. All the birds and bees have gone. Yeah.
Nicely done. We got one more for you.
I just remembered we're going to be back in Connecticut. We're doing a few things next weekend, just to say we're playing, wherever you're from, I don't know. We're playing at Cafe Lene, we're playing at the Dillon Festival on Saturday, and then we're playing Sunday at Strange Creek Camp Out. And then after the UK, we're coming back and we're actually doing a show, I think it's July 13th at the Cape. So you can let your friends know. We're going to be back in Connecticut. So.
Well, it's broke now. Gotta go.
Thanks again to WPKN for supporting us in this show. And they're doing, actually, I heard they're doing their big Dylan birthday bash next Saturday all day on the station, so you can call in and donate for Bob's birthday. You can give to WPKN. Is that
Maybe
a
they
good
could sneak in
is
some
that a
of
good
the
idea?
Circus Does Dylan songs.
I'll send, yeah, so PKN guys, grab some of our Dylan covers if you want, because we have them out there. So, anyway, whatever. On with the show.
In Slambovia, where we live right now, over there in New York in the Hudson Highlands, there's trains that run both up one side of the river and down the other side of the river. And at 12 o'clock noon, you could catch a train on the other side of the river and go all the way up to the Lake of Tears, you know, that when the glacier melted that it created the Hudson River. You can go all the way up to that, and you can come back on the other side and get home by 12 midnight. And the train is called the Trans-Slambovian Bipolar Express. Hey. Here it is. I found it. I got the freight train blues. Last night, and it held me in its arms. I rode a train of light, and it kept me safe from harm. It whispered, oh, my love, oh, my child, oh, my dream, I will give you the life if you just give me the means on the Trans-Slambovian Bipolar Express. And that train rolled on to the fears I know too well, to where my demons fly. It rolled right into hell, and that light shone out, and that whistle blew, and that great voice cried out, hey, I've come for you, get on the Trans-Slambovian Bipolar Express. Some great love shot right through. Untangled all those fears. It acted like it always knew me. It said, oh, my child, I'm always here.
see a joke and its logic wearing thin. So I said, hey, come back, let's make it end, let's begin. And if you help me out, I will help you in on the translambovian bipolar experiment. We're on a translambovian bipolar experiment. Get on the translambovian bipolar experiment. Everybody sing. We're on a translambovian bipolar experiment. One more time. Get on the translambovian bipolar experiment. We're the SLAMBOVIAN Circus of Dreams. We had a good time. Thank you very much. Great hanging with y'all. You did a good job. Thank you very much. Thank you. One more. Anybody that's getting nervous that they were ready to go home and we came back. This was nice, right? I like this better than going to church or something like that. Also. Thank you. Tell my mother that. She'll be really happy. Okay. So we're gonna do one of our classic sissy songs that every time I say sissy these days, you're not allowed to say sissy. In Slambovia, that's like the highest compliment. The sissy songs are the ones that everybody likes the most. They're most sensitive. They're the hardest to play. Because instead of just whamming, bamming, and yang dang doodling, you've got to get a little bit of yin in there. So this is we're partial to sissy songs.
So, and a lot of you know, we stuck a Beatle thing on the front because it seems like everybody knows Beatles, even though they're like thousands of years old. So we stuck this Beatles song so everybody could sing along in the beginning, and it leads into a lullaby that we'll sing to you, and we'll all calm down and go home and we'll come see you in your dreams. We're the circus of dreams. We'll come to a circus in your dreams. So sing along with us on this part. You'll know what it is as soon as I start. Once there was a way to get back home. Once there was a way to get back home. Sweet pretty darling, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. I'll sing you a lullaby. Well, I'm so happy you are here with me. Yeah, I'm so happy you are here with me. Whenever I feel afraid, I close my eyes and pray, and I enter the invisible with you. Once upon a time we were alone. Yeah, even in our minds we were alone. Then we faced all our fears. We drowned in our own tears, and we entered the invisible again. This world's a lonely place. We made it such a lonely place. This world's a lonely place. We made it such a lonely place. And it's not the only place. There is just one and only place that's true. And it's here with you. Yeah, it's here with you. I'm so happy you are here with me. Yeah, I'm so happy you are here with me. Whenever I feel afraid, I close my eyes and pray, and I enter the invisible with you. Yes, I enter the invisible with you. I just enter the invisible with you. Yes, I do. Good night, everybody. Pleasant dream.